So the West Virginia State Senate, they have passed a bill that could impact children across the state, but it's now in the hands of the House of Delegates to do what they feel is best. And our Bailey Tucker, she joins us live in studio. And Bailey, I know you spoke to several House members today. What is their take on the bill, and what are these lawmakers really saying?
A lot of times we see the two parties butting heads when it comes to making decisions about these bills. But from those who I spoke with today, it looks like many are on the same page with this bill. Senate Bill 460 would allow religious and philosophical exemptions when it comes to the state's school vaccination requirements. This would require a written statement from a physician, physician's assistant, or nurse practitioner. Members of the West Virginia House of Delegates are unsure on whether or not this would be a good decision.
This is not a bill that I would support in its current form.
The bill passed on Friday in the Senate after over an hour of debate from the Senate floor. The vote was 20-12 in favor of the decision, with 2 senators absent from the session. Now the bill will move to the House, where delegates will be able to chime in with their thoughts on the matter. For Republican delegate Michael Hornby, who was born in Zimbabwe, this is something he knows about all too well.
I've seen firsthand the devastating outcomes of these diseases. I've seen people walking on their hands, crippled for life. My own brother contracted mumps as a child, which left him unable to have children.
Delegate Hornby notes that while this bill doesn't ban vaccines against harmful diseases, it is putting children at risk.
My only concern looking ahead is that children with compromised immune systems will be at higher risk of contracting a disease that could have lifelong consequences.
Despite some lawmakers being wary of the bill, Democratic Delegate Mike Pushkin believes that there is a good chance that this bill could pass in the House.
Yeah, unfortunately, this bill seems to be a top priority of many Republicans in the legislature. I mean, we're on the second full week, and it's already passed the Senate, and it's on the agenda in House Health.
Republican Delegate J.B. Akers feels that most will think it needs more time.
And I think most of my constituents will think this bill is much too broad. And for me personally, I agree.
Back in January, Governor Patrick Morrisey signed an executive order that would enable families in the state a religious exemption from required school vaccines. But this bill could cement this exemption for long after he's out of office. Live in the studio, Bailey Tucker, Eyewitness News.